ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Egbuka. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Baker now off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 3rd down. Bucks it in the dime set defensively. Shotgun snap out of Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Mayfield now off the play action. He's got it over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mayfield. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st down from the 42. Putting the tight end in motion.
1st and 10 at the 42.
1st down, here's Baker. Catch made left side by Egbuka. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
The Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the left side finds Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Third and long, Mayfield. Taking a shot deep here. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Young working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. A gain of 22 yards. And a Panther
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Cuffs, this is Xavier Legette. And they bring him down around the 34.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one does not go far. Second down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, Young.
At the 25-yard line.
It is cut left side. And he's brought down at the line. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder.
41-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josie Jewell making that stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Brings up
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's on target to Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to Tez Johnson. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. The play fake. Here's Mayfield. That's completed right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
27 more yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Trevor Etienne to return this. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. To the air on 1st down, Young. And that's caught by Hubbard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Panthers.
We're going play action. Young. Complete to Tremble. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 82, Tommy Tremble. 4 yards on the pickup.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Gameday makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They give to Irving to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucs have the first. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. The tight end in motion now. First down, here's Baker. The lateral goes haywire, fumble! But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play, got on top of that one for the recovery. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second and long. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Otten on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning right is Egbuka. Mayfield from the gun. 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Baker now from the gun. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Buccaneers, first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Baker to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield now off the play action. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He gets with a return here. Escapes a defender. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. We've got a screen to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 19.
Irvin here from the gun. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. He gets with a return here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Young. McMillan on the slant. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. On 3rd down, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 47-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker couldn't find a completion on 1st down. He was looking for...
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception you'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Baker. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to be 4th down. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his 2nd year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
On 1st down is Young. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll step up and run. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Young. He's got the 1st-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
They go back to Liggett. He's got another one. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, the goal of Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Baker going to hand it to White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll have more from Tampa after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. A throw there, caught by Liggett. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw, Young. He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This is Irving. He'll bring this up to the 22. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be taken down up past past the 40-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 23
His
yards.
5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The safety, Trayvon Merry, in there for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
7 makes it 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bucs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards. And a first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
12 yards. That's good.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Young to throw. Thanks to the rookie from Arizona, Teteroa McMillan. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
16. Brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. 14 on the pickup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Outright catch made. That's Egbuka. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. He's got room to roam. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chad Johnson. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. On play action, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. They go back to Legette. He's got another one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Levante David. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one complete to Legette. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's incomplete.
Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Tampa. He juked him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A 6-yard pickup.
Mayfield to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Johnson on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's now third down.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. A four-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Young. into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Young on 1st and 10. That's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And on 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Fitzgerald sends this through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him an out to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Baker now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Baker throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Hubbard again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play.
3rd down run by Hubbard. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Sam Martin on now to punt it away on 4th. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down. Here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Mayfield. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And they come through with a sack to bring around 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's hauled in by on the right side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Young on the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it.
27-yard line.
Set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
More yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard, much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
Young working from the gun. That's caught by Hubbard. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar